Welcome to my tutorials. I'm publishing technology content like various video tutorials on Microsoft .NET technologies on majorly two platforms. One is on my .NET Updates Facebook page. So this is the page where you can find videos on MVC, .NET and other .NET technologies, and small videos on interview question and answers. And there is a YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel. So where you can find content on .NET and other Microsoft technologies and short videos on interview questions. So I'm trying to publish two different content on these two platforms. So the content, whatever you find it here, you won't find it here, and vice versa. So please like, share, subscribe, and provide your feedback on comments to improve the video. And today I'm going to begin a new video series on .NET Core. So as part of this series, I'll publish .NET Core content on YouTube. So various videos on .NET Core topics I'll publish on this YouTube channel. So please watch and subscribe this channel for more updates. So let's begin. I'm not going to go with theory. So I'll begin with practicals and the program directly. So whenever required, I'll give the background and theory part. So now I'll start with directly how to do the program. And as part of this video, I'm going to show how to create a .NET Core console application, how to create a console application targeting to a specific .NET Core version like 3.1 and .NET 6, and then how to debug a console application by using your Visual Studio Code. And throughout this video, I'm using Visual Studio Code. So if you don't have Visual Studio Code, just go Google it and install it. It's free and it's very fast. So let's begin the video. Open the Visual Studio Code and open the terminal, and my terminal is pointing to this folder, but I want to store my console application here. Copy the folder, CD. So now my terminal is pointing to this folder. So terminal is a command line tool where you will issue the commands to .NET and Visual Studio Code, and those commands will be executed, and you will see the results. So first of all, I want to see which version of the .NET Core installed in my system. So there is a command .NET -version. So yeah, 6.4.404. So that is the version installed in my system. So even .NET Core 7 is available, but 6 is the version installed in my system. And there are a lot of commands on .NET commandlet. So if you want to see .NET -H will give all the list of commands that supports. So when you are working with Visual Studio Code and terminal, so these commands will be very useful. So you can see all these commands, and so for running your application, building, cleaning, etc., etc. Okay. So now I'm going to create a .NET console application by using specific version. So I'll clean this for better visibility. So how to create a .NET Core application, .NET new console -n. So if you use -n, In this folder, it will create a specific folder with the name given, and then it will create the project here. If you don't give the -n or -n, it's going to create the project within the specified folder. So I want to create a project within the core. So I want to see a new folder and then create it. So that's why I'll use the name. So my console version 3.1. That is the name I'm going to use. And now I want to specify the framework. So .NET. Here I listed out the commands for my use. So yeah, so core 3.1. This is the one. You can use it. Net core app 3.1. So if you want to know what kind of options we have here, so again, hyphen net core app 3.1. Net core app 3.1. If you want to see the list of options, again, put --h, which will give all the options for the framework. So now I'm going to create a new folder, and the folder name is my console v31 3.1, and the framework is 3.1. Enter, and it will create a project and folder in a moment. Yes, creating it. So you can see a new folder got created, and then it has two. This is the project file, and this is the program.cs, the default one. Yes, now you want to open the project. So you can click on an open folder. You can use that, or by using a command, you can do that. So code dot -r will allow you to open the project. But I want to go to the navigate to another folder. Yes, now code dot -r. This will open the project listed in this folder. So this will ask for the trust. This is the first time it's opening. So you can click on this and trust this code. This is Windows security. And these are the like files and folders associated with this project. And if you see here, you can see .NET. The target framework is 3.1 and the program.cs. So this is the simple hello world and how to add a new file. So just click on add new file or plus symbol. So car.cs. So this will create a new file, and this it will ask for few additions. You can say yes, and that will add bin and obj. Earlier this VS Code and build was not there. So now you define this class using system. So namespace, I want to use the names same namespace, my console v3.1, then public class car, set simple class int est equal to 0, string str color equal to red. You don't need to give any values. You can have a default constructor. So int height equal to 10, string color equal to red. So I can have a method void my method. So where console dot write line height of car and color of car. That's it. So 3 dot hyphen. So as per the naming convention, then fine. Now I'm going to call this car obj equal to new car obj dot a method. That's it. Console dot read line. So just save it and now open the terminal. Since the project already opened, the terminal will be open for that. So folder .NET build. So this will build the application. Console. So there is a C# is case sensitive. So make it console. Yes. Build. Name does not exist in the system. Oh, do I need to add system.io? Yeah. So the system.io was missing now. .NET. So this will run the program, and you will see the output here in a moment. You should see hello world. Then after that, you should see the height of car. Yeah, hello world and height of car 10 and color of car red. So yeah, if you want to come out, just double press Control C. Yeah. So this is .NET Core 3.1 console application. And now I'm going to show how to create 6.1 and .NET Core 6 console application. And what is the difference? There is a reason I choose 3.1 and 6. There is a difference in the programming. So I would like to show that. So I'm opening another Visual Studio Code instance. in the same folder, I'll create my console 6. So open the terminal, new terminal. I like the Visual Studio Code because it is very fast and you will see the results in a fast manner. And copy this, go to the other CD. Yeah, so clear it. Now .NET new console. So name my console v6. I'm not going to either you can select either you can provide -f and the .NET Core version, or you don't need to give, because my version, my latest version is and default version is 6. So if you don't specify any framework version, it will create console application in the .NET 6. If you have higher versions like 7, and if you want to create with 6, you have to provide the framework version. But now I don't need to provide any framework version. So let's hit .NET new console. Yeah, and core dot means it will open a project in a different Visual Studio window, or else it will create core code -r. Again, you hello. Yeah, so this is my console application or .NET 6. Just to verify, you can see .NET 6.0. If you want to specify -f and .NET 6.0, which will allow you to create the application, console application 6.0, and program.cs. And here, just compare these two program.cs. The program.cs in 3.1 and program.cs in 6. So from higher versions onwards, after 3.1, .NET Core or Microsoft, what they have done, uh, they are going to provide all the default, like the console, main dot, everything. They are going to add it at runtime so that you can concentrate on writing your code. So you no need to write this mandatorily. And if you want to see the documentation, just click on this link. So it will tell you, it will give you the insight of what it's going to be. So console app template generate top level statements. So you no need to give any main method. So when you run this program, when you run this particular program, the runtime is going to add a void main on behalf of you. So that's why you no need to add the main and everything. So how can I add a new file? It's simple. I'll use the same car.cs using system system.io namespace my console v6. So just copy and paste the same class here because I don't want to reinvent the wheel. That's it. You copied a wrong file. Go to this. Yeah, and what was it saying? Okay. name it as, yeah, we'll see. Here. Okay, so if you want to add any namespaces, add top of this one using system.io. That's it. And copy these 3 lines. Yeah. And quick fix. You have to use the namespace too. I don't know why it is giving ambiguous. Let's run the program and see if it's giving any error. I'll change the class .net build. It's trying to restore. Yeah. .net run. You should see the output in a moment. The same problem, but after running this successfully, I'm going to show how to debug it. Yeah. Hello world, height of R10, color red. So maybe the it's showing ambiguous, but it's running successfully. So maybe it's still caching. Okay. So how to run this program? Put a breakpoint here and put the breakpoint here, put the breakpoint here, and how to run the program. How to debug the program by using Visual Studio Code. So it's very simple. You can click on run and debug, or else Control Shift F5. I'm going to do this one. And if it is the first time, it will ask for you to install few like extensions. So those are related to your C# and etc. So you can see here. So these are the extension C#. Yeah, this is the one I installed to debug your OmniSharp, your application. You do the same thing. First time it will ask you to install it. Go and install it, which will make your Visual Studio debug the console application or any application. And now hit the green button here, which will allow you to run your or debug your program. Yeah, first time is taking little time because it has to build all the, it has to build and compile all. Okay, so now you can see the debugger hit here. So here you can use this step into F11 and step out, shift F11, or you can step over F10, or you can use your keyboard for doing it. So I'm going to press F11. So the constructor got called, and F10, 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 F10. And now I'm calling my method. So F11, so which is executing this. Then it's displaying the messages here. Then it's coming and console.readline, it's waiting for your input. So yeah, this is it. So the summary, I introduced Visual Studio Code and few important commands, how to use them, especially with respect to your console application, and then how to build and run your .NET application, and after that, how to debug your application. So many people, even I, faced issues while debugging it. Debugging is little tricky. So just first time when you are running this, hitting this button, it will ask you to install few extensions. Go ahead and install them, then you'll be able to debug it smoothly and very successfully. So please watch this video and try the steps whatever I provided, and let me know if you need any more like assistance in resolving the issues, and please let me know like how you feel about this video. And I'll publish .NET Core content. My next video on video is on APIs. So this series will continue on various .NET Core topics. So please like, subscribe, comment. Please let me know your feedback in the comment, so which will be useful and which will allow me to improve my quality. Thank you.